Hello everyone, welcome to the 10th tutorial in this complete guide to React.js series. In this tutorial, we are going to see how to validate props. So, in the previous tutorial, we have seen what is props and how to populate props and how this props values is populated in the screen. In this tutorial, we will verify what is a concept called validating props. In general, in a Java applications or else in a C++ application, you must have come across this. Like you would be declaring a variable as an integer, and when you're trying to pass the variable which is declared as an integer and you're trying to pass a string value, your compiler would throw you an exception saying that you have declared a variable as an integer whereas you are passing a string, right? This typecast checking is being happening at the compiler level. So what happens in React is the type checking is possible. Yes, we can do it. So how we can do it? We can do it with the help of a library named prop types. So as in example, we will see like what is prop types, and in order to you import a particular JS library, what we used to do is we have to import it. So I'm going to import that prop types from prop hyphen type. So I'll put in a quotes. So once I put in the quotes, I need to install this. So I have to run npm install space prop hyphen type. So once this is installed, automatically you execute this particular command automatically in the package.json. It would be saved if you give a command hyphen save. And in my I haven't saved it, I suppose, and that is why it is not getting shown. So you have to click on, you have to enter the command npm install prop hyphen types hyphen save. Or if you want to load as when package.json loads, you have to include that over here, like React DOM, like you have to include a JS library prop hyphen types. So let's go back to the app.jsx where our code is present. So I'm using prop types, and over here I have two properties. One is header and one is footer. So I'm going to tell React that the prop type, whatever that I'm going to pass, right, should be a string and a number. So how am I going to do that? So over here I'm going to mention prop types. Header is nothing but prop type dot string, and footer it should be prop type dot string. It should be prop types, not prop type. And this app dot prop type, which is prop, oops, sorry for the type, prop type. So why I'm mentioning it over here as a prop type? That is because I have imported prop type over here. So let's see what is in the. So once you saved it, it compiles and it's showing the same. I am printing this message from header and I am printing this message from footer. Say for example, if this is a number and I'm mentioning it's this particular number is required, going to save, see what happens. Over here, it gives you an exception saying that, see, the particular property type, whichever you have passed, it should be a number, whereas you are passing a string, and it throws an exception. So this is what validating prop types is all about. So what is the use of it? Why we are using this validating prop types? See, over here, you're passing this default props information over here. Say for example, I can also include a property informations like over here in the main class wherever I am calling. So I can give header equals to like this. I can put a string over here and I can say enter this value. This value would be displayed if I save it. But say for example, I know I have only one file over here, and in this file I'm passing this header, which is in app.jsx I have mentioned, and it is going to overwrite whatever that is mentioned in the main.js, and it is going to display these values. But say for example, I have around 30,000 components in Facebook. There are around 30,000 components are there. And is it possible for me to identify that whether I need to pass a string or a number like that? So it is a challengeable task in enterprise level that to validate whether this will be a string or a number like that. And hence this concept of validating props came into a picture. So by mentioning this should be a number and it is required, you can easily see there would be an exception that thrown saying that it should be a number and you're not passing a number. And this is what the use of it. So that's all in the validating props, and you might come to a conclusion, or the question would be arised, is the prop types can be checked, should be a string and number, and is there any other thing that is required or not, is available or not? Those kind of questions would rise, right? Yes, there are many types are available, and I have listed over here. Some are like, you can check whether a variable should be an array, boolean, function, number, object, string, etc. So all these informations are being, I took this information from React JS official website. Like, these are all the prop types that you can able to constrain or check using prop types library. So that's all in this tutorial. So in the next tutorial, I'll come up with some other topics. Thanks and have a nice day.